Mismanaged conflict is the reason why people lose promotions they work hard for, that they earned. It's one of the reasons why marriages end even when they're still in love. And it's also the reason why you can find yourself at 40 years old thinking about the good old times with your friend and how the two of you don't talk to each other anymore. The truth is, when you don't know how to deal or manage conflict, you end up hurting the people you love and also your career. I grew in a place where conflict was served every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And back then, I didn't really know any better, so I will turn it into a buffet. I will add more wood to the fire. Needless to say that that same lack of skill transferred into the workplace, and I also lost some opportunities just because I couldn't come to an agreement with a coworker because I didn't know how to manage conflict. I took this masterclass called the Conflict Playbook, and it caught me the moment that it said, you cannot live a life without conflict. That is a certainty you must be aware of. It could be at the workplace when that coworker or that boss, they don't value what you do. It could be that friend who insists on doing something or going somewhere that you've told them repeatedly, you don't want to do that. But then they take it personal. It may also be that partner that keeps fighting over the little things. So this video has one goal: stop conflict from ruining your life. So I will then share with you how to put an end to a conflict, how to truly stop conflict, and how to handle the difficult conversations. People do not listen until they feel heard. So yes, this will be like the game of the egg and the chicken. Who goes first? Because even when the root of the issue may vary, the reason why it remains is because the other person didn't feel heard. I remember when I was younger, that was one of the reasons why I fought mom constantly, because she did all of the talking and none of the listening. And this probably happened to you before at work. When someone disagrees to something, they will normally shut their ears and start talking louder, just trying to be right or make their point. And if you don't know how to deal with conflict, you'll probably end up doing the same. So now, at this point, none of you is listening. The solution is simple, and you've heard this multiple times: active listening. But let me remind you what's included in it. Number one, listen to what the other person has to say and do your best to identify what matters to them, not to you. To them. Is there a metaphor that they are using? Is there a word that they are repeating too many times? Number two, take what you hear and process it. You don't have to speak right away. You can take some time to process this idea. And once you do, repeat it back. So that in step number three, which we will refer as looping, you confirm that you got it right. You're trying to enunciate a version of the issue that resonates with the other person. And if you want to confirm, you can rely on some questions like, did I get this right? Just to make sure that I understand, hey, let me just confirm. What I'm hearing is what you felt was. This loop closes when the other person says, yes, exactly that, with that emotion. If you didn't get it right, they'll say something like, not quite. So then you can ask them more questions. Okay, tell me more about it. Why did I get this wrong? Process it. Why did I get this wrong? Okay, let me try and get it right the next time. So that the other person feels heard. By then, you would have built connection. By then, you will have built trust. The bad news is that it's not over yet. Now, this is quite frustrating, to be honest. But play with me for a moment. Imagine people don't know how to express themselves. People don't know how to express their feelings. I got one better. People would rather not say anything because they don't want to cause a conflict, or they feel like you don't care. Does that remind you of something? In other words, the issue that you actively listen to may not be their real concern. There's always a fight beneath the fight. That was just a surfacing issue. Something underneath could be respect and recognition, power and control, care and concern, or stress and overwhelm. And unless you get to the root of the issue, you are doomed to repeat it. You are doomed to have the same fight over and over again, just in a different shape. Instead of just having one fight to fully resolve the issue. That one fight, that one difficult conversation that you should take some time to resolve. Have you heard the phrase, don't go to bed angry? Well, I invite you to do the total opposite. Because if you're trying to solve an issue late at night, you're already tired. If there was something going on and you didn't have enough time to eat, you're probably hungry. So now you're hangry. That said, it's better to go to bed angry. It's better to take some time and access your higher self so that you don't talk of the emotion, you talk reason. When you take your time, you not only process it better, but you also get to control the medium. What do I mean by that? You don't want to take a fight over text. That will be like fighting with one hand behind your back. You don't want to fight in the middle of a concert somewhere where people will not be able to fully express themselves, or somewhere where you will be tempted to humiliate the other person. The very best thing that I can tell you to move from high conflict to healthy conflict is to recognize one truth. It's not you trying to destroy your opponent. It's not you versus them. Your focus should be on solving the problem, not defeating your opponent. You're not trying to be superior. You're not trying to be right. You don't have to be right. You're just trying to address the concern, the real concern. Every conflict has two, one on the surface and one underneath. If you only take care of the one on the surface, the one underneath will surface again and again and again. To give you an example, if I put my shoe here and then I cause conflict, it's probably not because I left my shoe there, because I may also leave it on my bed, on the stairs, inside of the fridge. But the real issue, it's a lack of respect. So hopefully, you can manage conflict better. And one piece of advice here, if you're starting in a relationship, you may want to share with them your pain points, what triggers you, what makes your blood boil, so that they don't step on a landmine by mistake. And in case your relationship is not going as good as it could be, take the time to ask the other person, what is underneath? What are the things that we have not discussed that are damaging the relationship? And you can come back next week. You don't have to come back tomorrow. Come back next week. I'll have a new video and you can let me know in the comments of this one whether it helped or not. Remember, this channel is about becoming the person your future self needs you to be. The choice is yours.